So you want to convince your parents to let you study your preferred course instead of forcing on you what they want you to study. It's a highly complicated and unpleasant situation to be in, and I can totally imagine the amount of anxiety you are going through. Because now it's you about to complete your class 12. This feels like your whole life stands on this one crucial decision, a choice, right? So I'm going to take you through this crisis. I got you. You have to promise me that you will not resort to any extreme measures just because you feel disappointed, unheard, or because your parents are really kind of difficult people to convince. Give me your attention for the next few minutes and you will know exactly what to do. To start with, a no right now does not mean they will object forever. It'll be a no forever. People and decisions, they change because the human brain is constantly subjected to new experiences. A fresh realization can eventually convince your parents to support your choice rather than forcing their choice on you. All it requires from you is a lot of patience and insightful approach to understanding what their resistance is actually about. Also, you must figure out the real reason behind their refusal. Just as you have a motive for your choice, they have one for theirs. So ask them directly. Are they worried about your future earning potential? Or are they concerned whether you can support a family later or even support them, right? Since they are funding you now. Perhaps they are simply reacting to, negative market news, which is very possible. So once you identify their primary fear, you will see that their hesitation likely has a more solid premise, right? Grasping that helps you become more mature and extends much needed empathy to them as well. Once you have taken care of what I just said, then do your research. Find comprehensive answers to the questions your parents are asking and present them with real life testimonials of professionals who have succeeded in the domain you are talking about. Seriously, if you have not investigated this deeply, you might realize halfway through that you do not even want to continue with the program, even after your parents have invested in it. So, in that scenario, your parents' initial objection would suddenly find legitimacy. So, analyzing your chosen field inside and out is very mandatory and it's your responsibility. Now, recognize the role of peer pressure, my dear. For your parents, it might be the stress to match up to your neighbor's standards or someone in the relative. For you, it could be the desire to pick a degree just because it sounds cool or because your friends they are enrolling together in that program. But darling, it is impractical to think you and your peers are tied together forever. You cannot always move in the exact same direction because your personal circumstances and theirs are entirely different. Along with this, also consider financial constraints. Very real. Parents often hesitate to open up about money because they think it might stress you, right? And they may be actually struggling more than you realize. Is there a more affordable college for your program? Can you aggressively explore scholarship opportunities? Looking into inexpensive alternatives proves that you are thinking like an adult. When you show them genuine compassion regarding their finances, I'm telling you, as a psychologist, that they will naturally gravitate toward showing you the same compassion. Finally, through all of this, you are not going to blackmail, throw tantrums, be rigid, or act uncooperative. Do not ever think that missing out on one specific degree is the end of the world, right? Life is incredibly vast. You will not do anything that breaks trust or disappoints yourself and or your parents. Process everything I have just shared. Do the groundwork. Understand their fears and step up with maturity. Okay? Sweetheart, having that final conversation can still feel overwhelming. And I need you to be completely honest with you. Bringing in a professional does not mean that I'm going to convince your parents to let you do exactly what you want. I cannot promise you a fairy tale ending where you simply get your way, but I can for sure offer a great deal of clarity both to you and your parents. Sometimes when students and parents they are deadlocked, a neutral expert helps uncover a completely different career path, a third option you haven't or your parents never considered, right? That perfectly satisfies both of your ambitions and the need for security. So if you are ready to stop arguing, and start figuring out the actual right path forward, if you understand me enough, right? Then share this link in my description with your parents. Tell them you want to book a joint session with me so we can put all the cards on the table and explore your future together. Sounds good? I look forward to working with you and your parents so you can explore a wonderful academic life and thereof a career ahead.